As I was finishing the last of the last building on my Minecraft house, I left the save and was getting ready to sleep. I plugged my phone in and was about to head to bed when I got a notification. The new patch notes are available. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even read the patch notes properly. I see patch notes and immediately scroll straight down to the codes. That is literally the first thing I look for. So I'm like, oh, cool new code. I scroll down, copy it, and was about to paste it into my amazing friend's Discord server, which always has a code channel. Y'all should definitely join. We have core channels, Invincible channels, meme channels, and our cool guy Gus is always helping people. If you need help, just tag one of the mods. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I started having some issues with the code, so I went back to the patch notes to see if I typed it wrong. And then my eyes caught something. I saw it. Lucan Case Files. I used to pray for times like these, and it's finally here. I don't even know what me shoved and the other two Lucan users were doing at that moment, but I can only imagine we were jumping in circles, causing absolute havoc and celebrating like we just won the lottery. And then there's Bulletproof. He got a case file too. Cool. Anyway, for years my friends have been telling me, bro, Lucan is fodder. Why do you even build him? Even creators have said the same thing. And every single time, I'm just sitting there like, I don't care, I like him. But now I have an actual excuse. I'm building Lucan for the case file. I no longer have to defend myself with, I just like him. I have officially been given a legally valid reason to invest in my favorite fodder. I immediately went to update my game, and thankfully the update also fixed my code redeeming issue. And I'll be honest, I almost woke my son up with how excited I was. Anyways, enough chit-chat. Enjoy this Lucan gameplay with dialogue available. To end the video off, we need to address the elephant in the room. Let's actually talk about Tech Jacket's model update, because this is probably the first time in a while where I'm genuinely a little upset about an update. And I'm not just saying that because I saw one screenshot and decided to complain. I actually went through the model and paid attention to what changed. The new model definitely has a lot of changes. Her thighs were made noticeably slimmer. The hips and waist were made less exaggerated. The torso is more compact. The upper body proportions were flattened out, and the overall legs were streamlined. Even her head was changed. It's larger compared to the body, her face is softer, and her eyes are much bigger and more expressive. The older model had a more angular and mature-looking face, while the new one leans much harder into a stylized and youthful look. And honestly, I think those changes are good. Because from the very beginning, I thought they made Tech Jacket look way too exaggerated. It was almost like, oh, here's Tech Jacket. You know she's a woman, right? And if it isn't obvious enough, we'll make it really obvious. And that bothered me, especially because she's supposed to be 16 to 17. The old proportions made her look considerably older than she actually is, and people in the community would make some really uncomfortable jokes about it. So yes, I'm glad they fixed it. I genuinely am. But why is this what we're focusing on right now? There are so many other things happening with this game that I feel deserve attention first. People in the community are getting frustrated. Players are talking about quitting. Creators are getting bored of making content. Some creators are even considering stepping away. Boss raids were an opportunity to give people something fresh to do. And I'll admit, I think the idea itself is good. Bosses are supposed to be difficult. But when a large portion of your free-to-play player base is saying the difficulty feels excessive, I think that's something worth listening to. And this isn't some random complaint I came up with 5 minutes ago either. Me, Kingsley, Bane, and Rapid have already talked about these problems in a previous video. That's why I'm bringing this up now. I'm not trying to pretend the Tech Jacket changes are bad. They aren't. I think the new model is more accurate, and I think the character is better represented now. I just think there are much bigger problems that need attention. And that's why I'm a little upset about this update. This is probably the first time I've actually sat here and gone through the changes in detail, because I genuinely care about what direction this game is going in. I want this game to succeed. I want creators to actually want to make content. I want players to have a reason to keep playing. And I want free-to-play players to feel like they can actually participate in the newer content without hitting an absurd wall. So yes, Tech Jacket looks more accurate now. But please, there is so much more that needs fixing. And with that, that's going to wrap up the video.